Kere, Demokritos.
Alexios! What have you brought me?
So I found Zeno's paradox.
You did? And what did you think of it?
The tortoise arrives at a point. Achilles, who is chasing it, runs after him. But after Achilles arrives at the same point, the tortoise has moved on. By the time Achilles arrives at the tortoise's new spot, the creature has again moved further.
Exactly. It shows how the universe divides itself infinitely.
A mathematical theory hidden in a child's fable.
Zeno was clever. Every knowledgeable old man I've ever met was an idiot. But the minds of children are endlessly wise.
I found the original golden ratio.
A discovery that will change the course of existence.
At first, I didn't think I saw anything special about it. But the sides of this diagram aren't even. The side marked A is almost half of the side marked B.
Almost, but not quite. A and B are to A as A is to B.
So how can this theory be used?
Used? It isn't used, only observed. It is the divine balance occurring naturally in the most measurably beautiful places in the world. It is everywhere. And nowhere.
It took some doing, but I found the Pythagorean theorem.
The greatest breakthrough the world will ever know. And now we have it in its original glory.
Why? Did Pythagoras invent the triangle?
Great minds don't invent, they discover. Pythagoras discovered that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides.
That was a lot to take in, but I think I found everything.
You did. And with this, I can finally form my grand theory. The theory that simultaneously divides and unites all the universe.
Once you prove your theory, what will you do with it?
Although I aim to prove that the universe is divisible, I hope that the theory can be used to unite people.
What is this theory?
Using the theorems as evidence, I intend to prove that the universe is divisible into infinitely smaller parts. As we break reality down, the parts shrink, and the space between them grows.
All of this sounds ambitious.
One can't achieve greatness by attempting mediocrity. But I confess, I have a personal motivation.
Everyone always does.
Ha! In another life, you would have made a fine student. When I was a student, I loved a poet. But I was so consumed by study, I never told her. I hope to use these theorems to show her my poetry. And maybe to win her heart.
If that's what you want to do, let's do it.
What? Right now?
You missed your chance to tell her once, Demokritos. There's no point in missing it again. Let's go.
You're right. This time I will do it properly.
I never would have guessed you were a lover.
Well, I wasn't. My theory that all atoms exist with a great void between them is a bit like the life I've lived.
But not anymore. Now you're filling that void.
Maybe what fills the void and what draws us together is love.
Save that line for the poet, Demokritos. It's a good one.
You think so? All right, I will. No! That's none! Those bandits, stop them!
Very, very powerful. You're going to suffer!
Demokritos. I'm sorry.
They killed her. For it to end like this. After all this time.
You have your theorem, and the others. Read them to her. Let her see your poetry.
It's too late.
It's never too late.
You can go. In another life, she might have known my love for her. You might have been my student. Imagine the happiness we'd have known.
A wise man told me, The richest person in any land is the one who wants for the least. Don't want for the past, Demokritos.
I'll leave soon enough. But for now, I think I want for privacy. Take this and leave me to mourn, Alexios.
I have the seals. Spartan troops have the outpost.
While you were gone, I oversaw the capture of 3,000. Yet still my men sucked their thumbs.
3,000 prisoners.
Not anymore. They've been executed. Do you disapprove?
Our actions live on long after we're dead.
Don't you dare lecture me, Eagle Bearer. The gods approve of my actions.
Then I'll leave you to the gods.
Your Spartan blood boils, does it?
These seals should provide you ample proof.
My command on the battlefield has been more than secured.
You're welcome.
We're well positioned for battle. Troops have been deployed and will control more ground soon. Your efforts were invaluable. I won't forget it.
Thank you, General.
Τι θα απελθύνε.
Who among you is afraid? Who among you is frail or weak? Ah, a mighty specimen approaches. Are you ready for honor, for glory, for certain death,
I'm ready for 2/3 of that.
Then you seek combat with the Minotaur!
I can't see any labyrinths or golden balls of string, but if there is a Minotaur to be fought, I'm listening.
Then listen well, my observant friend. If you slay the Minotaur, you will be Theseus reborn! And you'd get to take home the prize of Pefka!
Your Minotaur must die.
Sounds like we have another contender! It's time for the trials of the Minotaur! 3 trials.
Did you just say Minotaur pre-trials?
To face the Minotaur, you must first prove yourself worthy by completing 3 heroic trials. We can't let people fresh off the Teremis casually stroll to their deaths. Pefka policy.
What exactly is the prize of Pefka?
Why, it's limitless riches, of course. Warriors defeated by the Minotaur no longer need their drachmi. So we collect their coins into a grand prize that only a champion who kills the beast may claim.
Your grand prize is drachmi looted from the dead?
Mistios, please believe me. Many of the coins go straight to the Lato school for children whose parents were tragically killed by the Minotaur.
I see. I'll do your trials.
Pre-trials.
I'll do your pre-trials. But then the Minotaur's head is mine.
Fantastic! Don't forget to collect tokens of success from the trial masters to prove your victories. It was my wife, Cory. And so, my new friend.
Not everyone with a sword seeks glory. Family comes before all else.
Exactly, Mistios. That's what they say my wife's husband.
Hey!
It's our daughter.
Your daughter.
Amara. See her 9 days ago.
I'm sure she's just fine. Don't worry about Amara. Don't there's a Minotaur slay. Slash. Big fight. Lots of blood. Think of the baby, Mistios. Think of the prize of Pefka. Please. Trust you. Nothing is what it seems in Pefka. So one problem, let's just solve all the others. Go, my legendary friend. The very trials of the Minotaur await.